I was going through some of my old stuff that people have given me over the years, and figured it's time to start getting rid of some of the excess equipment that I've got kicking around here. And one of them I had was a Sharp Viewcam. It's a 8mm, not a high 8, just a regular 8, so it doesn't have much use for me. If it was a high 8, I'd be keeping it, but it's not, and it has a problem, so we're going to deal with that. It also has a dead battery pack. We're going to repair the battery pack once I get the camera working. Let's check it out. I got this Sharp camera that, I don't know where this came from. Pretty sure it's mine. Somebody gave it to me. Don't know if it works or not. We're going to find that out pretty quick. And this might work, but the battery is shot. So I got two batteries for it here. It looks like these are the right batteries. Are they the same? Which one's which? Well, one's a nickel metal hydrate and the other's a NiCad. I don't know which one this is supposed to use, because I think both of them will probably fit in here. But they're both shot anyway. The NiCad pack was leaking. But I believe they both are compatible, but they're dead. So I'm going to verify that the camera actually fires up with the adapter, and then we'll resell the batteries, because I've got some. They're going to be nickel metal hydrate. They're like AA size, I believe, and I should have some of those kicking around here that I can make into a pack, and then I can turn around and sell this camera, because you know I don't have any need for 8mm cameras, but there's always people out there that are looking for them. And that says insert a cassette, so I have a sneaking suspicion. Well, does it work? Does it work as a camera, or is it only going to work as a player? It says cassette on. I don't see a picture. Oh, now I see a picture. I guess the iris got stuck. That's how you fix it. Iris gets stuck, just give it a whack. There, and now it's working. Okay, well, that opens like that. And then I press the eject button. I always thought these were kind of stupid designs, these cameras. I don't understand why anybody wanted one of these things. I never got the hang of these. How do I press play on here? Wait up if I'm in the right mode. Eject. What? There's no tape hanging out of the end there. That's a good sign. Okay, well, this does have a problem. It doesn't play. I guess that means I have to investigate and see why. And if I can get it to play, then we'll fix a battery pack, and then I can sell it to somebody. I turned this thing over and shook it, and that fell out of it. That. So, what is that? Is that what's holding the pinch roller in place? Okay, so I guess I have to, alright, these things are wonderful. How the hell do you get into these cameras? Like, it's like, what's that for? Is that, oh, that's a stand. Ah, weird. Again, I never understood why anybody bought these cameras. I really don't. I thought they were the stupidest looking camera that I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just looking down here, and I see that the pinch roller is not in place. Where the heck is the pinch roller? There's no pinch roller. It must be inside the camera. Gotta be a pinch roller in there somewhere. Let's just shake it and see what falls out. Ah, a pinch roller. Okay, so this is probably cracked. Is there a crack on that? Let's just zoom in that camera and see if that's cracked. That's what holds a pinch roller in place, by the way. Let's zoom in. 20 times zoom, so we can get a close-up look at this little piece and see whether there's a crack in it. Ah, I see a crack right there. That's why it fell off. Okay, well, we know what the problem is. We'll just have to get that pinch roller back in place and perhaps put some glue on it. That will probably hold it in place. No more extreme close-up. I'm just trying to see what is going to be the easiest way to do this. I guess if I undo, there's a screw here. This probably will let me flip this cover back, I hope. I might be opening a can of worms here, but this screw I think will let me flip back this cover so that I can, maybe not. I was thinking maybe I could access the rest of the mechanism in here, but I take it there's other screws that have got to come out on the other side or something. Something's holding this up. How does this thing come apart? Another screw down here. So probably remove the power from it. That probably would be a wise thing to do. Get the power off of it. And that's a special screw, that one. That's probably, okay, that's what holds that in place. All right. Okay, now I don't even take it any more apart than this, I don't think. This is actually all I need to do is get it to this point, because the pin that the pinch roller sits on is right there. So we can take Mr. Pinch Roller and put Mr. Pinch Roller back on. Well, I thought I could. It might not be enough room here. Let's see if I can get this thing in here. If I can get it to drop over, I may have to open this up. Now I can drop this on. I didn't want to do that. We'll just open it and take the power off. I can put this on. There. And now I got to take this broken retainer and put this on here, and we'll put some glue on it to hold it in place. And we'll just make sure it gets in there. Okay, I'll let that dry for a bit, and that should fix this part. I'm going to throw the screws back in here and secure this cover again. Let's try it out and see whether it works. It works. All right, now we know that the camera works. Let's make the battery work. First things first, I need to get into the battery pack. I should be able to just break into it. Crack it open and get to the cells and replace the bad cells. Oh wow, got a lot of stuff in here. They got a one-time non-resettable thermal cutout. They've got a resettable thermal cutout. Make sure that none of these are popped for starters. Oh. Okay, that one's good, and this one here should be also good. So that's closed, so there's no open circuits there. This is they're just standard, look to be standard AA size nickel metal hydride cells. So if I push this through here, this should all come through in one piece off the back. I just need to remove the original strapping and spot weld on the new ones. What could be easier? I have some new cells right here. Oops. My probes were shorted together. Try that again. Sit in there like that. Okay. The other side that was spot welded on that was this negative terminal here. One done, two to go. Okay, I've spot welded the 3 cells back into place. Let's just see how this will fit into the back for it. Will everything line up? It should. Look at that. My terminals are lining up quite nicely. Will the back go on? We'll check it for voltage and then glue it back together. I don't think these cells are charged, but they're not completely dead either. .9 positive terminal, correct. 3.9. So we should be good. Just gotta make sure that this the terminals are going to be held in place properly. They should be when I push the cells in, and we can glue this thing back together and put it on charge and see what happens. There we go. Charge. It's charging. So we'll let it charge up and see how it, I guess I have to keep that unplugged for it to charge. We'll let it charge up and check it out of the camera when I'm done. And then I can get rid of it. Because I've always got people asking me for 8mm cameras, and I'm going to start getting rid of some of the ones that I have that I don't need. And that is definitely one that I don't need. First of all, they're stupid looking. I still can't get over that people actually thought that that was a good idea. I mean, the demographic they were going after was the older people at the time, right? That didn't want to put it up to their, wear their glasses, and they didn't want to look through the back of the camera. So, we'll just give you a rotating screen, and then you can just film what you want. Look at your little screen. The problem with that was fine if you're in the house, right? If you're filming the grandchildren running around or something, or the kids, yeah, okay. But as soon as you take it outside and it's anything but overcast, you can't see the screen. And then I would see people that have these aftermarket hoods that they bought, they clipped on the back of the camera, and they're holding the thing out. It's got this hood about 1 foot long so they could put their eyes up to it and see what's on the screen. And those people look absolutely ridiculous at the tourist hotspots using those to film stuff. They looked almost as stupid as people holding their iPads up to take pictures. If we look at the old cells that came out, they're all at 0.13. 0.0. Yeah, these are all shot. Alright, I've had the battery pack charging for a bit. Sorry I didn't show you as much as I wanted to when I was putting the pack together. I kind of had my hands full. There's our battery pack, 4.3 volts. Trying to position all the elements that came out of that other battery pack in the right position so that I could install it. I didn't have room, I didn't have time to reach up to the camera to activate it just because my hands were full. There we go. Insert a cassette. Oh, there it is. Oh, the iris sticks on it a bit. Oh well. It's working. The battery, I say I've only charged it for a couple minutes, so I'm going to put the battery on charge and glued it back together. Put the battery on charge and let it charge up. But that there we go. That's got this one fixed, and it's got the battery fixed too. I can take this other one that's leaking and throw it out. The old NiCad battery. That was a nickel metal hydrate pack that I replaced, and I put the nickel metal hydrate cells in it. So we're good to go. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.